Mechanism Monday, redefinition. Okay. First of all, shout out to the good brothers at the Need to Know Pod. But every time I sit down for an interview like that, I end up defending or explaining something that I've said. Am I mad at that? Absolutely not. Clarity should be the goal of every question. And if something I said warrants a question, I kind of feel duty bound to clear up any confusion. Normally, normal circumstances, the point comes across pretty clear in the first place. And the questions are minimal. I end up just chopping it up and expounding on the points made or the circumstances that led to my conclusions or the conclusions of the folks in the comments section I'm interacting with. Pretty cool overall. However, when there is confusion that leads to the kind of back and forths I don't want to be bothered with, aka people eager to get that gotcha moment, I've been noticing that they normally stem from a need to be right more than a desire to get more information. Instead of clearing up whatever misinformation is causing the disagreement, some will lean in to get that gotcha moment. Case in point, I recently had a few back and forth disagreements over the term gatekeeping and the act of gatekeeping itself. Something that always happens when a new school definition runs into the original understanding. Now listen, definitions of things change. And there's always going to be confusion when the original meaning runs into the new one. Case in point, freestyling. Something I always knew was coming off the top of the head, unwritten rhymes, etc., but was later explained to me differently by Big Daddy Kane. Difference between me and some of these gotcha cats in the comments, when I come across new information from a credible source, I go, oh, wow, I didn't know that. Thanks for putting me on to that. I'll keep that in mind moving forward. What I don't do is accuse Kane of lying because my POV is the only one that counts and stick to my self-invented definition or move the goalposts around until I'm right and everyone else is wrong. To the people who do that, I am not talking to you. Nothing I say is going to convince you of anything, so you can just ignore this. To the people who are tempted to verbally disagree or debate with that first group, nothing you say is going to convince them of anything, so you can just ignore them. You can give someone a shot at having an open mind, but if they pulled up wanting to be right, or even worse, just needing for you to be wrong, they won't stop until they have both and you have neither. If you don't think you have anything better to do, then argue with folks who brought nothing but bad faith and a need for attention into the discussion. Trust me, you do. And if you don't think, or if you do think that I've got the answer to talking down contrarians and getting them to think logically and rationally, trust me, I do not. And I'm kind of fine with that. I'm definitely fine with that. Like, share, and subscribe.